Now we have to create the coding for the login form. To create the coding for the login form, we have to change the names of the controls. We will open our, I am closing this window. We will open our user interface and I am going to give the name for the text box. We can give the name in the object name field TB01, and for the second password text box I am going to give the name TB02. For the button, object name B01. For the label message, L01. Now I have changed the text box TB01, text box 1, TB02, button 1, and I am going to change the label for L01. Now when we run this form, we have to hide the tab bar names and we have to hide the menu. Then only we cannot enter into the other forms. When we enter the username and password correctly, then we can show the menu and the member can go to the other forms. So first we have to load the login form initially. When we log in properly, we have to show the home page. For that we have to do the coding. Open the Sublime Text. Now I am going to set the initial widget as the login form, self dot tab widget. Tab widget dot set current index. This will set the login form as the initial tab. Now when we run this form, we can see the preview. We can see the opening form as the main form. Now I want the opening form as the login form. Now we have changed the opening form through the coding. Now we will run this form and check whether the login form is showing or not. Go to the command prompt and run the form. Yes, the login form is showing output now. I want to hide the names in the tab widgets. To do that, close the window, go to the Sublime Text, tab widget dot tab bar. False. Like that I want to hide the menu also. Menu bar dot set visible. False. Save the form and run the form. No menus are displayed here and no tab page headings are displayed here, only the login form. So we cannot enter into any other forms. Now we have to check the login form and I want to show the heading fully, and now open the user interface and make the heading save the form and run the form. Now we cannot see any menu or any tab page headings. We can only have the login form. When we enter the correct username and password, we will go to the next form and the menu also will be enabled. We will write the coding for that. Create a method for that. The method should be available in the main app class. Login, self. We have to pass the variable self. UN. I want to save the UN username into the UN variable self.tb01.text. That we have already set the name in the user interface design. tb01 pw self.02.text. Save the name, and we will compare if the username is equal to admin and password is equal to admin. If un equal to admin and pw is equal to both the text box are same username and password, then we can enable the menu bar. We have to provide the tab because if condition is there. Self dot menu bar dot set visible true. Next, we should show the second tab, self dot tab widget dot set current index as 1. This will show the main form and it will enable the menu, but we will not show the tab bar titles, so the member cannot go to the other forms. Only it will go to the next form. Through the menu only the member can access all the other forms. So we have enabled the menu. Now we have to add the login form to the button 1. To do that, we have to call the clicked method. Self dot b01 button name b01 dot clicked dot connect self dot login. So we have to connect the login method to the button 1. Now let us check whether it is working or not. Save the form and go to the command prompt, run the project. Login. Yes, it is working and menus are all enabled. But if we enter the wrong details, we have to show the message. For that, else self dot L01. We have given the name label for the label name L01 dot set text. Set text invalid administrator details, admin login details, Try again. We also want to show a message box, Q message box. Dot information self dot the message box title login form, or we can give the school management system. MENT, comma the message to be shown. We can give the same message. Control C, Control V. Now run the project. Enter the username password in wrongly. We can see the message invalid admin login details. Try again. We also received a message box invalid login details. Try again. Give OK. If the username and password is correct, then it will open the next form and it will also enable the menus in the project. Now we have completed the login form. Next we do the add new student form. Thank you for watching.